As Kuro charged once more, Luffy had a plan. He tied himself to Kuro and started headbutting him repeatedly. Meanwhile, deep in the forest, the Usopp pirates shoved a shovel into Django's butt, desperately trying to buy time for Zoro to reach the hypnotist. But Django shook them off with a powerful kick and made his move toward Kaya. He realized Zoro wouldn't make it in time, but that was never the real plan. The true goal was to cut down a tree branch, giving Usopp a clear shot. Back on the shore, the pirates started cheering for Luffy as Kuro threatened to kill them. But Luffy, with his neck stretched out in rage, shouted at them to stop cheering. This wasn't a game. At that moment, Usopp fired his slingshot. His aim was perfect. Django was hit and knocked out cold. Luffy, in a final blow, knocked out Kuro. The pirates stared in awe. Who was this boy who defeated Kuro, a man the Navy couldn't catch? Luffy stood tall, declaring, I'm Monkey D. Luffy, and I'm going to be king of the pirates. He tossed Kuro's body to them and warned them never to return. Then he collapsed onto Nami, who was surprised by how fiercely he fought for his friends. Nami admitted she thought Kuro looked more like a real pirate than Luffy, but Luffy just grinned and asked for meat. Nami scolded him, do you really think this is the time to say that? In the forest, after Django's defeat, Usopp gathered everyone and asked them to keep the events a secret. Shocked, Kaya insisted he should tell the villagers the truth and clear his name. But Usopp said the truth would only cause fear. If the villagers believed pirates attacked and were fought off, no pirates would dare come again. They all agreed and thanked Usopp for everything. As Usopp looked at his friends, something stirred inside him. The villagers were puzzled the next day. Why hadn't Usopp come shouting like usual? Usopp gathered his pirate crew and told them he was leaving the village to become a real pirate. They thought it was one of his jokes, but Usopp, holding back his emotions, said it was true. The pirate flag is calling me, he said, eyes set on the sea. Usopp sat quietly, memories flooding back as he looked at the familiar faces of his old crew. He recalled the day he first formed the Usopp Pirates, how those 3 kids had looked up at him with wide eyes when he asked them to join him. They had only been 4 years old, but they followed him with such trust. We made some memories, didn't we? He said with a soft smile. But the kids, now older, looked away. Don't talk like that, they said. We don't want to remember the past. Usopp nodded, then asked gently, what are your goals now? One by one, they answered, open a pub, become a carpenter, write a novel. Usopp smiled, then work hard. Make those dreams real. Just then, the wind blew their pirate flag away, and Usopp looked at it flying off into the sky. The Usopp Pirates are disbanded, he said quietly. Meanwhile, Kaya arrived at the Straw Hats gathering spot. She thanked them and mentioned she had a gift. As Usopp prepared to leave his home, he gave one last look at the village, the place of so many memories. But in classic Usopp fashion, as he stepped out, he got stuck in the doorway and rolled out with all his belongings. The gift Kaya had spoken of was revealed, a beautiful caravel ship named Mary. The Straw Hats admired it in awe. Just then, Usopp came tumbling down the hill, and Zoro and Luffy caught him before he could crash. Kaya and Usopp shared a quiet moment. Are you sad? He asked. No, she said, somehow, I always knew this day would come. Usopp grinned, I'll come back with more lifelike lies just for you. He turned to Luffy, guess I'll meet you on the seas one day, Captain. Luffy smirked, stop joking and get on board already. A pause. Then Usopp laughed, alright, but I'm the captain. I'm the captain. Luffy shot back. They both burst into laughter. Nearby, Kaya spoke to Mary. It hurts to lie, she admitted. Mary nodded, I know. You didn't want him to go. He told her a story, not many knew. Usopp started lying about pirates attacking the village when his mother got sick. He wanted to cheer her up, pretending his father had returned to take them away. After she passed, he kept lying, maybe to ease the ache in his heart. When Kaya lost her parents, he must have felt he had to make her happy, too, because he knew the pain of losing everything. Kaya, moved, whispered, I'll become a doctor. As the ship was being prepared, the Usopp pirates stood in the village. They had an idea. Together, they shouted at the top of their lungs, the pirates are coming, just like Usopp used to. The Straw Hats laughed, celebrating their